Welcome back. The Illinois State Board of Education just put out its state report card. So the big question, how did our students fare? Becky Vevea with Chalkbeat joins us now to break down some of these test scores. Becky, thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, absolutely. So how did we do?
Well, it looks like 52% of students in Illinois are considered proficient in reading, and 38% are considered proficient in math. And proficiency, I should explain to folks, is really what it takes to kind of be at the top level. It's a little bit different than grade level, which some people might be confused by.
It's a little bit tougher of a standard. Okay, so looking at these numbers from 2024 to 2025, it looks like there was vast improvement in both math and English as we look at the numbers.
Yes.
Do those tell the whole story?
They do not. And a big thing that happened over the summer is that state officials, in partnership with educators and school leaders, went through a new benchmarking process in which they changed what are known as the cut scores to be considered proficient. They lowered them slightly, so we saw these big jumps in the percentage of students who are now meeting that bar and over that bar. And this has kind of caused some concern among, the public is going to have a harder time, I guess, comparing year to year, and researchers and other policymakers, advocates who, try to help drive, what changes can be made in schools so that more students are meeting that bar, are a little concerned that the benchmark changed, and now it's really kind of difficult to determine what the progress has been, especially in the 5 years since the COVID pandemic really saw big dips in learning and achievement among students because so many students were learning virtually or were not in class as frequently. And so you have these gaps that students are now carrying with them as they move through their education.
Yeah, exactly. And if you lower the height of the hurdle, of course more kids are going to clear it.
Correct.
But there is some indication, based on your reporting, that they're still better, right?
Yes. So there are some growth metrics that are kind of these complicated, I won't try to explain them here, but they do try to measure how a student grows year over year, and state officials have said that those growth metrics do indicate continued progress. The other thing that Chicago Public Schools did, to give them credit, was they went and applied the new cut scores to previous years.
Oh, okay.
To show that the number of kids proficient in the school district in Chicago Public Schools did increase, even though those benchmarks changed, by being able to kind of back apply the new ones to old scores.
Makes sense. Now, is this basically like an interstate thing where we're comparing our current performance against our past performance just here in Illinois? Okay,
correct.
So we don't have the numbers yet for how we're doing against other states.
Right.
Okay.
And there's a test that students take, a sampling of students will take across the nation called the Nation's Report Card, or the NAEP. We do have some reporting about the NAEP last year. Kids won't take the NAEP again until next year, and that will give us better comparisons across state lines. This is just for the state standardized test that kids take in the spring.
Makes sense. Now, based on the data, lower hurdle or not, where is it looking like students need to improve the most here in Illinois?
So math scores still are an area where, officials are trying to focus some energy. There is a plan to have a numeracy plan put in place in the next couple years to help improve how math instruction is taught, so that more students are getting to higher level math sooner and able to, hit algebra and calculus in high school.
Bad memories for me. Bad memories for me.
Right. I know. And it's interesting to see how they are focusing on changing sort of even just how math is taught. That's been kind of an ongoing thing.
Oh my gosh, Caitlin, we can talk about this on Chicago Now, but the way they do simple multiplication now, oh my gosh, it's so much more complicated.
It's not that grid that you just memorize anymore.
No, there are like boxes and all kinds of stuff. Becky Vevea, thank you so much.
Thank you
for the insight. We got our work cut out for us.